Bob Iger is back as Disney CEO. What can we expect him to bring back? Hi, welcome to my channel, Disney Hobby Guys. Like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications. It really helps me grow my channel. Let me begin by saying that there is absolutely no news on what he's physically going to do at this point in time. Everyone is expecting a lot from him. Everyone is thinking that he's going to bring back a lot of things that Bob Chapek took away. But realistically speaking, there is absolutely no news. In today's town hall with his employees at the Disney headquarters, he did emphasize that his number one priority is to bring back creativity because that's what drives the company. But outside of that, he really didn't address a whole lot. No one really knows where he's going to go with this company. Now, this talk is going to be mainly about, a lot of things were taken away from us when Bob Chapek became the CEO. There was a lot of unrest in the company. There was a lot of unrest with the consumer base because he did a lot of things that upset the bulk majority of a Disney fan out there, pretty much. I don't agree with Bob Chapek in any way. I mean, I think he did a horrible job as CEO. What he did is he took what everyone loved about the parks and used it against them to get as much money as possible. There's no simpler way of really putting it, but that's pretty much what he did. And that's not good because at the end of the day, he did it because they were saying like, hey, you know what, the share prices are down and our share prices are half than what they used to be. But if you look at the entire stock market is down. The entire stock market is not doing great. So you could say that there's, precedence on trying to, take away X, Y, and Z to try to help the profitability so then the shares would benefit from it. But no matter what he did, nothing really changed. And really that's prevalent right now in the stock market. A lot of companies that are fundamentally sound are trading at way under what they're valued at. And that's just because there's this mass fear right now about the recession. So you could say that you're doing it for the share prices, but really, he wasn't doing it for the share prices. He was abusing the brand. He was abusing the loyalty of the fan base to get as much money as he physically could. But what does that do to the brand overall? If you think about it, what we love about Disney is that it gives us kind of a happy place, when we go to the parks and everything like that. But if we have to stand in these lines 3-4 times more than normal, unless we pay extra for the Genie Plus, that's outrageous. You're just going to make your fan base hate Disney. The prices of your tickets are so outrageous right now. Even on a cheap season, for one day, one park, a tier 0 ticket is going to cost you $109. But then you have to add on $25 for your Genie Plus, $30 for your parking. And if you want a park hop, that's $65. You're looking at $229 just to physically go for one day at a tier 0 time frame. That's almost the cost of a 2-day park hopper a few years ago, if you want to think about that. So realistically speaking, for him to do that and to kind of tarnish the Disney brand overall, it makes it so then people don't want to go. It makes it so then when you say the word Disneyland, people don't think of joy anymore. People are thinking about how negatively that's going to impact you financially because it's just so outrageously expensive. But, now that Bob Iger is back as the CEO, I think the change is not going to fix what Bob Chapek did overall in terms of pricing. I think what it'll do is it'll stop the hemorrhaging. Because at this point, with Bob Chapek at the reins, the company was hemorrhaging, right? And they were taking it out on their fan base. Oh, okay, well, the cost of X, Y, and Z have gone up. Okay, so we're going to charge more for X, Y, and Z because we can, right? I think with Bob Iger in place, I think the hemorrhaging will slow down. I don't think that it'll ever stop, right? So maybe we'll not see like another increase for a while, for the park tickets or something like that. Maybe we won't see the merchandise be as expensive. I think overall, with Iger in place, the hemorrhaging will stop. But I don't think overall in the long term is going to stop the increase of prices, because they have to, right? The cost of everything is going up. Inflation is there. They're going to have to increase tickets and merch prices regardless somewhere in the future. But instead of it being like, say, potentially the start of next year with Chapek at the helm, I think with Iger, maybe we'll see it, I don't know, maybe in 2024 or something like that. I think overall the hemorrhaging will slow down, but I don't think it will ever stop. Okay, so that's my first take on what he's going to do about pricing. Now, if you want to tell me that instead of knocking down the prices of things, that he's going to go and implement some of the features that we had before, like for instance, the Magical Express in Walt Disney World, maybe he might bring that back. I think that that actually is a possibility, but will it be free is the question. You know, he can bring it back and he might say like, hey, you know what, if you show a hotel reservation, we're just going to give you a big discount on it, but you're still going to have to pay a set amount to the company that they contract. I can see him doing something like that, where he kind of brings back a benefit, but maybe with a financial twist associated with it. You know, I could see him doing things like that. You know, if you're talking about the cost of ticket prices, I don't think he's going to touch that. I don't think he's going to knock it down. I'll be very, very surprised if he's going to discount or lower the prices of tickets after they've been increased under Chapek's reign. I'll be severely, severely surprised. But maybe he might implement something like, say, like, hey, you know what, if you stay on Disney property, you know, we might give you like a set amount of credit or something like that. I think he might be able to do something like that. But long and short, this whole video was really just talking about, you know, what is it going to be that he's going to do when he comes back? And I think expectations are over the roof that he's going to bring back and undo Chapek's legacy. And I don't think that's happening, is basically the point of this video. I don't think that the expectations should be set as that. I think the expectations should be set as, how do we build back a road to the Disney brand, you know, that Chapek kind of just abused and threw under the bus. I think that that's what his main goal is going to be. And if you think that he's going to bring back all these other things, I think you're going to be setting yourself up for disappointment. So what do you think? What is your take on what he's going to bring back? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Bye.